Good morning, class. Today we are going to discuss about your next chapter, that is chapter number 4, math. In previous classes, you have already learned that what is matter. Everything around us is matter. Basically, matter is anything which occupies space and have mass is called matter. For example, this marker is a matter. Your table, chair, book, pen, mobile, laptop, everything around you is basically matter. Liquid and gases are also considered as matter. You have also learned that matter is made up of very tiny particles which are called molecules. For that, we can take an example. For example, sugar crystals. See, you all have sugar at your houses. Do one thing, take that sugar, put it on a paper and crush it. Crush it to the point where you cannot further crush it. You will see that the powdered substance, you can see with the naked eyes, those are very tiny particles. See, so basically we can conclude with that this sugar crystal get converted into very tiny particles, and those tiny particles are called molecules. So matter is made up of very tiny particles which are called molecules. Further, when you crush that tiny particle, you will see a point will come when you cannot crush the particle further. So that point at which you can't crush the tiny particle, that is your molecule. See, sugar is made up of a large number of sugar molecules. So matter is made up of molecules. Molecule is further made up of smaller units that are called atoms. You cannot see the atoms with your naked eyes. With this, we can say that atoms make molecules and molecules further make matter. So, atoms are the smallest unit of matter. Now, what are the properties of molecules? Molecules are very tiny particles which cannot be seen with naked eyes. They can be of any different shape and sizes. We have concluded with the activity that molecules are made up of smaller units which are called atoms. Molecules in different substances arrange themselves differently. That's why there are different states of matter, because of the arrangement of molecules is different. There are 118 atoms. See, there are 118 atoms. So there must be 118 or many different type of molecules. Now those atoms combine together, same atoms combine together to form different molecules. For example, two molecules of oxygen combine together to form O2. See, in a molecule, there are two atoms present. So basically, molecule is a combination of atoms. Also, you can take the example of water, where two atoms of oxygen combines together to form an O2, and that molecule combines with hydrogen to form H2O. O. So atoms, same type of atoms can also combine, and different types of atom can also combine, and they form molecules. Now we have discussed that molecules have different arrangement, right? So that different arrangement gives them the liberty of existing in two different states. For example, your matter exists in different states, that is solid, liquid and gases. This happens because of the different arrangement of the molecules. Now, how do the molecules arrange themselves? What are the forces of attraction or no forces which helps them to exist them into different states? First, let us take the example of solids. See, solids, for example, your marker, right? And this duster also, right? They are solid. Everything around you, for example, your table, right? Laptop, all these are solid. So, what is the arrangement of the molecules into them? See, the arrangement is like that so that they can get a shape. The arrangement of molecule is something like that. The molecules, these circulars are molecules. They are very tightly packed. For example, this is your one molecule and this is your second molecule. They exist like this. There is no space between them. That is how the arrangement of molecules in solids. Now, if we talk about how does this arrangement exist, why this arrangement exists, there must be something which is helping the molecules to get closer, right? What is that basically? That is basically the forces of attraction between the molecules. Suppose these are the three molecules, right? There are no spaces between them. And how they are tightly packed? Because there is this force of attraction. Basically, there is something that in between these molecules which is attracting them to get closer to each other. That is your force of attraction, which helps the arrangement of solids like this. Because of these forces of attraction, molecules strongly hold each other, which gives them the definite shape and definite volume. With this, we can say that there are no spaces in between them. So that's why the molecules cannot move around freely. Right? Suppose that molecule, they are holding each other together. This molecule, can it freely move together? It will not move together. The molecules do not have spaces between them. They cannot move around easily. That's why the solids have a definite shape and a definite volume. Next is your liquids. Liquids are very less tightly packed than the solids. The molecules in the liquid have spaces in between them. You can see that the liquid have the ability to flow. Why is that? Because there are spaces between the molecules. This molecule can move around freely. It can move here, it can move here, right? So, this gives the liquid an ability to flow. And because of that, there are there are spaces in between them, liquids do not have a definite shape, but they have a definite volume. If you put liquid into any container, they will acquire the shape of that container and you can measure that volume of the liquid. Now, if we talk about the forces of attraction, see, the forces of attraction giving the solid a definite shape. But can we say that the same with the liquids? There are forces of attraction in the liquid, but they are not as much stronger as solids. So that's why you can see that the liquid is there. Because of that, they do not have a definite shape. But the forces are strong enough to hold the molecule together. That's why they acquire the shape of a liquid, or we can say that that's why they exist in the state of liquid. If we talk about gases, the molecules are far away. The spaces are much larger than solids and liquids. The molecular arrangement is like this. See, you can see that the molecules are very far away. There are much larger spaces than the solids and the liquids. In gases, the forces of attraction are very weak. That's why the molecules do not hold together, and molecules have the ability to move randomly anywhere. For example, air. See, air have oxygen, hydrogen, right? All this in the air. Air is a mixture of very different gases. In gases, the molecules move randomly. They do not have a definite shape. If you fill the gas into a container, you can see that they will fill up the container and you can take the volume. This is almost the same as liquids. In gases, the molecules move randomly and there are much larger spaces. Because of that, gases do not have a definite shape, neither a definite volume. Okay, class, this will be all for today. Thank you for listening.